Okay. In the last class I explained decimal forms of some rational numbers. Okay. Let me explain. So for these rational numbers I explained how to find decimal forms. Okay. These all I explained. And the last one, 10 by 7 is equal to 1.428571 bar. Here bar we kept for 428571. So how it will how this one we got? Let me check once. Okay, once you listen. 10 by 7 is equal to. So for which rational number we are checking? 10 by 7. So in this, what is the denominator? 7. So 7 is the divisor and 10 is the dividend. Okay na? Okay. Once again you listen children. 7 table we have to read. So in 7 table 10, how many times it goes? 7 ones are 7. So 7 and subtraction 3 is the remainder. Okay. So in 7 table will you get 3? No. 3 is less than 7. Then what we have to do? We have to keep decimal point in the quotient. So in the quotient place after 1 keep the decimal point. Then we have to keep 1 0 30. So 7 table 30 how many times it goes? 3 times. 3 7s are 21. Sorry, not 3 times, 4 times. 4 7s are 28. So 28. Subtraction 10 minus 8 2. Okay. Next 2 in 7 table will you get? No. 2 is less than 7. So that's why already we kept decimal point. Then 0 you keep. Only 1 0. Next 20 how many times it goes in 7 table? How many times? 2 7s are 14. 3 7s are 21. So 2 7s are 14. So then subtraction. So 10 minus 4 6. Okay. Next. Then again 6 is less than 7. Then what we have to do? Keep 1 0. 60. How many times it goes? 7 table. How many times? 7 7s are 49. 8 7s are 50. 8 7s are 56. Minus. What is the remainder? 4. So then again 4 is less than 7. 40. So 40 how many times it goes? 5 7s are 35. So remainder 5. Next 5 it will in 7 table. So no, we won't get in 7 table. So then again you keep 0. 7 7s are 49 minus. So remainder 1. So next 1. So 1 is less than 7. So again keep 0. 1 7s are 7. 1. So once remainder 3. So then again 3 is less than 7. So keep 1 0. How many times it goes? 7 table. 4 times. So write here 4 and here 28. Again remainder 2. So 2 is less than 7. So keep 0. 20. So how many times it goes? 2 7s are 40. 2 7s are 40. Here children remainder 6. Here children, did you observe or not here? See here. Some numbers are repeating here. So 4 2 8 5 7 1. Okay. Again here observe 4 2 4 2. Again what you will get next? 8. Next 5. Next 7. Next 1. After 1 again 4 2 8 5 7 1. That means this number is repeating if you observe. Is it or not? See here 4 here we got no. So 3 remainder. So here 3 remainder, then it will become, it has become as 30, 28, again 20, 14, 60, 56. That means from here onwards, from here onwards, quotient is repeating. So what is the quotient? Up to here, what the quotient we got? 428571. Again 428571 repeating. Next 428571. So that's why here, no need to continue. We can stop here. We can stop the process. That means 428571 quotient is repeating. So that's why no need to continue. Keep bar. Understood? So that's why 10 by 7 value what we got 1.428571 bar. This bar means after 1 which number you will get? 4. 4 after 2, after 8, after 5, after 7, after 1. After 1 again 4. That is okay. That is the meaning of this bar. How many numbers are repeating here? How many numbers are repeating? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 numbers are repeating. So that means maybe one number can repeat, or 2 numbers, or 4 numbers, or 5 numbers, or many numbers. Okay. So now, okay children, now from these rational numbers, what did you observe? Already in the last class I explained we have 2 types of decimal forms. These are decimal forms or not? 2 types of decimal forms here we observed. What those are? Terminating decimals, non-terminating recurring decimals. What those are? Once listen. These are which types of decimals? These are which type of decimal? These are terminating decimal. This is terminating. This is terminating decimal, and this is terminating decimal, and this is terminating decimal. This is non-terminating recurring decimal. Why we are using recurring word? Because 6 is repeating. We kept bar. What is the meaning of bar? That number is repeating. Okay. So now here 0.83 bar. So that's why here 3 is repeating. So this is also recurring decimal. And here is it recurring decimal or not? Yes, this is also recurring decimal. So now we got 2 types of decimal forms. What those are? 2 types of decimal forms. What those are? Terminating. These are terminating decimals. And these 3 are what these are? Non-terminating. Non means not terminating. Not terminating recurring decimals. Okay. 2 types of decimals we got. For any rational number. Are these rational numbers or not? Yes, these are rational numbers. Rational numbers means how to identify which number can be written in the form of p by q. Those are rational numbers. So these are all are in the form of p by q or not? Yes. So all any rational number we can write either terminating decimal or non-terminating decimal. Any rational number we can write as either terminating decimal form or non-terminating recurring decimal form. Okay, so that means from this what we can conclude, rational numbers only in the rational numbers 2 types of decimal forms are there. 2 types of decimals. Rational numbers are 2 types of decimal forms. So what those are? Terminating decimals or non-terminating recurring decimals. Okay, now so here how to identify without division? By doing divisions. Here we did the division. By doing divisions we are telling is it terminating decimal or non-terminating recurring decimal? Is either it is terminating or non-terminating recurring decimal. How we are telling? By doing division. Without division, without doing division, we can say that by seeing the rational number, we can say that either is it terminating or recurring. Without division, we can say that. How it is? From these examples only, we can understand easily. From these examples, we can understand easily. How we can say without division, that is terminating or non-terminating recurring. How it is? Let me explain. Once you see all these examples, children, 19 by 4, we got 4.75. 7 by 5, 1.4. 7 by 16, 0.4375. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. these 5 examples are terminating decimals, and these 3 examples are non-terminating recurring decimals. Okay, so how to identify is it terminating or non-terminating recurring? Then what we have to do? Only we have to observe the denominators. So children, observe the denominators carefully. By observing the denominators, we can say that it is terminating or not. How it is? Okay, let's see. Okay, observe the denominator. So previously I told that up to here, up to 7/20, these are terminating. Okay, from these 3 non-terminating recurring. Okay, now observe the denominator. Only observe the denominator. So here the denominator in the first, what is the denominator? The first example, what is the denominator? 4. So this 4, how you can write? This 4 we can write as 2 into 2. What it is? 2 square. That means this is 19 by 2 square. Denominator in the form of 2 square. So that means 2 power n. So n means any number. Okay. Next 7 by 5. Here what is the denominator? 5. So how this one can we write as 5 power 1? Yes. Okay. Next. In the third example, what is the denominator? 16. Okay, so 16 how we can write as prime factorization. Prime factorization already we have learned in 8th class. Prime factorization means the product of primes. This number we have to express in the product of primes. So that means this one we can write. Okay, the denominator 16 we can write as 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. So 2 to the power 4. Okay, 2 we are multiplying 4 times. So 2 to the power of 4 we can write. Now here come to this denominator. What is the denominator? 10. So the denominator 10, how we can express 2 into 5. Only prime numbers I am writing. Observe clearly. Here 2 is prime number, 5 is prime number, 2 is prime number. Here 2 and 5 also prime number. So whatever denominators here we are taking, that denominators we have to write as in the product of primes. Okay. So now, 10 we can write as 2 into 5. So other than primes don't write, only prime numbers product. Now here 20. 20 product of primes as a product of primes. So if you don't know, you do this method. Do this method. In 2 table 10 times, again 2 table 5 times. 2, 2, 2, 5. Prime numbers are not. First of all, do you know what are primes? Do you know what are primes? Okay, here I will give the list. Prime numbers list 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17 and so on. Okay, remember. So these numbers you remember 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17 and so on. These are the prime numbers. So as the product of prime numbers I am writing. So 20, how to write in prime factorization form? 2 into 2 into 5. That means 2 square into 5. Can I write? Yes. 2 times we have and 1 5. So 2 square into 5. Okay. Up to here first listen. Okay, 5 examples. In these 5 examples, these 5 decimal forms are terminating decimals. Are they or not? Yes, already I told you these are terminating only. By seeing we can say that these are terminating decimals. For terminating decimals, if you observe the denominators, so the denominators forms are in the, which forms we got? The denominators forms we got 2 square, here 2 power 4, here 5 power 1, here 2 into 5, here 2 square into 5. So, if you observe the denominators, the denominators are in the form of 2 power n or 5 power n or 2 power n into 5 power m something 5 power n. Okay. If you observe, the denominators are in the forms of either 2 power something or 5 power something, 2 power something into 5 power something. If you observe only these forms in the denominator, then without doing division, we can say that those are terminating decimals. Only these three forms. Very important point, ma. So by 1 mark, half mark questions, no need to, in 1 mark, half mark questions, no need to do all these divisions, long divisions. By seeing, we can say that. How? We have to see the denominator. Again, I am explaining. We have to see the denominator. The denominator 4 we have written in the form of 2 square. The denominator 5 power 1. 5 power 1 means this is 5 power n or not. 2 square means this is 2 power n or not. Here the power n means some number, some whole number. Okay. So now here 16 the denominator we have written in the form of 2 power n. Here both product either 2 into 5, 2 power something into 5 power something also. If you see in the denominator, the denominator 10, that one we have written in the form of 2 into 5. That means 2 power 1 into 5 power 1. Then also that is terminating decimal. Here 20, 2 square into 5, 2 square into 5 power 1. So 2 power n into 5 power m. So then also it is terminating decimal. Terminating decimal. That means from these 5 examples, what we have observed, if the denominator in any rational number, if the denominator in the form of either 2 power n, 5 power n or 2 power n into 5 power m, then the rational number is terminating decimal. The rational number is terminating decimal. So here without division we can say that. Okay, now come to this example. Here observe the denominators. Other than, if the denominators other than these forms, then those are non-terminating recurring decimals. Other than these forms. If other than these forms means here denominator what it is there? 3. So other than 2 power n, 5 power n, 2 power n into 5 power n. So other than those forms, if you see the denominator, we can say that without doing division, what it is? NTR. What is NTR? Non-terminating recurring decimal. Non-terminating recurring decimal. Is it non-terminating recurring decimal or not? Is it? Now, here also 5 by 6. 6 is other than those forms or not? Why? Because 6, take the denominator 6. 6 how you can write in the prime factorization? 2 into 3. Here only 2 power n or 5 power n. If you see only 2 power n form or 5 power n form or this form, then only we can say that that is terminating decimal or that is non-terminating recurring decimal. But here 3 is there, not 5. Other than those forms, if you observe the denominator, then we can say that that is NTR. What it is? NTR, non-terminating recurring decimal. Okay. Now 10 by 7. Already we did this division, but without a division also we can say that. Here observe the denominator. What is the denominator? 7. 7 is in the form of these forms. Is in the form of in these forms? No. Either 2 power n? No. 5 power n? No. 2 into 5 something? No. So, other than those forms, 7 is there. So, that's why this rational number is not terminating. What it is? Not terminating recurring decimal. Understood? So, here without division. So, that's why here I am giving one example. Without division we can say that. What is the example? Suppose 2 by 7. Directly I am asking, is 2 by 7 terminating or not? Is 2 by 7 terminating or not? So that means before going to decide terminating or non-terminating, what we have to see? Already I told you, we have to see the denominator. We have to see the denominator. By observing the denominator, we can say that that is terminating decimal or non-terminating recurring decimal. So here what is the denominator? 7. This 7 is in the form of 2 power n? No. Is in the form of 5 power n? No. Is in the form of 2 power n into 5 power n? No. Is it? No. So that's why other than these forms, if you see the denominator, then we can say that easily that is what it is? What it is? Non-terminating recurring decimal. See how easy? Very easy. Yes. So 2 by 7 is non-terminating recurring decimal. One more. So suppose I am giving 1 by 25. I am asking question. Is 1 by 25 terminating or non-terminating recurring decimal? In the both which type of this is? Which type of this decimal this is? 1 by 25. Without division we can say it. What it is? Yes, what it is? Terminating decimal. How? Already I told you. See the denominator. Always we have to observe the denominator. What is the denominator? 25. 25 how you can express? First write prime factorization. Prime factorization we can write 5 into 5. So this method. Which method? That LCM method we have to do. 5 into 5. So 5 square. So the denominator we can write as 5 square. So this is in the form of 5 power n. So in these three forms we got one form 5 power n. So that's why this is which type of decimal? Terminating decimal. Which type of decimal? Terminating decimal. Understood? Now one more. 3 by 15. 3 by 15. So here cancellation is there. So not this is. Okay. 2 by 15. 2 by 15. Question is it terminating or non-terminating recurring? Which type of decimal this is? Which type of decimal? What I told you. First we have to observe the denominator. What is the denominator? 15. 15. Is it in the form of 2 power n, 5 or 5 power n or this? We have to observe. So first what we have to do? For the denominator we have to write prime factorization. So for 15 prime factorization is 3 into 5. 3 into 5. Okay. This 3 into 5. Is it in the form of in these any one of these? Any one of these? No. See here, not first one, not second one, not third one also. Here 3 extra 3 is there. So only if you observe only these 3, either 2 power something or 5 power something or 2 power something into 5 power something. If you observe only these 3, then only that is terminating. But here 3 is there. Other than that form we have. So that's why we can say that this is which type of decimal? Non-terminating recurring. Non-terminating recurring decimal. Understood? Okay. One more. 1 by 99. 1 by 99 which type of decimal? Terminating or recurring? What we have to do? See, without division we can say that no need to do this long division. Without division we can say that. How it is? 99. How to write 99? 99 prime factorization. First we have to do. Prime factorization I am doing. 99 prime factorization. So first prime number 3. 3 table 33. Next 3 table 11. 11 prime number, 3 prime number, 3 prime number. So 99, how we can express? 3 into 3. 3 square into 11. So the denominator we are writing in the form of 3 square into 11. Denominator, is it in the form of these, for any one of these? No. See, observe. No. So that's which type of decimal that is? Yes, non-terminating recurring decimal. Children, so what we have discussed in this class, very important this is in the 10th class and in intermediate also this is very useful. So again once we recall the points, so we have discussed two types of decimals. Terminating decimals, non-terminating recurring decimals. Terminating decimals means these types of decimals. So after decimal point, it has ended. That means remainder we will get 0. These are non-terminating recurring decimals. That means after decimal point, some numbers will be repeating. Some numbers will be recurring. Here one number, here one number, here see 6 numbers are repeating. If any number is repeating, then those are non-terminating recurring decimals, or else those are terminating decimals. Two types of decimals. So any rational number, see any rational number we can represent as either terminating decimals or non-terminating recurring decimals. Okay, by doing divisions, these all decimal forms we got. Is it or not? By doing divisions, we did divisions. By that divisions, we wrote these values. But without division, we can say that either it is terminating or non-terminating repeating. Without division, we can say that. How it is? By observing denominators. By observing denominators, we got 3 forms. The denominators are in the form of 2 power n or 5 power n or 2 power n into 5 power m. If the denominators are in the form of any one of these 3 forms, then it is terminating decimal, or else that is non-terminating recurring decimals. If any denominator, see suppose one question we got 1 by 99. The denominator first we have to, for the denominator we have to write prime factorization. By observing prime factorization, the factorization is it in the form of any one of these 3. We have to observe. Then if it is yes, then it is terminating decimal. If it is not in the form of any one of these 3, then it is not terminating. What it is? Recurring decimal. Not terminating recurring decimal. So that's why from these what we have learned, any rational number we can write as only either terminating decimal or non-terminating recurring decimal. And also without doing division also we can say that by observing the denominator we can say that it is terminating decimal or it is non-terminating recurring decimal. Okay children, in the next video I will explain one more decimal form, that is non-terminating non-recurring decimal. Okay.